Alright, welcome back. This is actually part 2 of a epic day in the Dolomites in Val di Fassa in Italy. Had an awesome day. If you haven't seen part 1, well, you might want to see that. There'll be a link there. Maybe there won't. Who knows? But anyway, it was an epic day, so awesome riding. Anyway, I'm garbling. There's a lot of footage, a lot of awesome stuff, so let's get into it.
Well, I guess you guys guessed it. We're going on yet another chairlift. These ones are a bit clever. You swipe, put the bike through, oops, and we're down. Oh, wasn't what I was expecting. It wasn't what I was expecting, but hey, that works. There's so many variations on a theme to get you up the mountain. Okay, this is the one we started on this morning, but might as well give it another go. Well, we have to. It's the only thing down from where I am. Alright, it's dried out a lot actually since this morning, so let's see if we can't hit this a bit better. Yes, that's better. Now we should be able to clear this table. Yes! And, oh, that one's not really a table. Okay, that is completely different from this morning. A lot of the water's disappeared, it's dried out, the grip's back, my mojo's back, I've done tutti frutti, everything's good with the world. Okay, I think this is a blue line called W. I'm about halfway down. If it's good, I might go all the way to the top and do the whole thing. Oh, look at it, it's dried out. Tree roots are grippy again. Planter's got a smile on his face. The world's smallest wall ride. Where are we? Wee-hoo! Whoa, nearly went a bit too hot there. Guess you have to turn, jump and turn. Take the high line. You see, I couldn't get the high lines this morning. Oh, it's too big to double. Attention. Nice, looks like a... Oh. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can get my 5% female viewers up to 6%. Okay. So I met some lovely ladies on the funicular. Clean bikes, straight off the plane. First run down. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Must admit it was quite weird on the funicular for standing there for ages, and of course everyone was speaking Italian. Then suddenly you hear an English voice and you just jump on it. It's great to talk to people. Good stuff. They're still not dirty though.
Got some mud. Yeah.
You gotta find some sloppy stuff.
You gotta show us where it is.
They got some fancy old bikes. There's a nice Forbidden in front of me with a high pivot. Alright, what do we got? Little gapper. Whee!
Flat landing over the creek.
Yeah, it was a flat landing. Alright, come on, give us a fist bump. Good stuff, yes.
Man.
You go shred. This bike jumps really well. Yeah, I think it's on the right down here somewhere. Nah, sorry, my mistake. I get lost in a phone booth. You can tell Canadian riders, can you? Bit of rocks, no problem. Oh, lovely. You can jump that. Alright, well, typical me, I got the trails confused. The drop's not even on that one.
I know, I was waiting for it.
Just getting you psyched up. Alright, I'll show you the channel and then, as I say, we'll get up to 7% women.
That looks cool.
It is cool, that's what I thought. I just thought it's kind of a cool looking feature.
Yeah.
Alright, you ready? So... Alrighty, we got the 990 and the electric line. I don't know why I'm nervous about this now, because when I spoke to the Germans and I said, oh, I'm thinking of doing the electric line, and they were like, oh, that's horrible, that. And I thought Tutti Frutti was the hardest, but they reckon, in fact, it's saying that, yeah, this is interesting. Alright, yep, we're down. So anyway, we'll see how we go. Now, they've got two choices, electric line and 990. I'm going to try the 990 because it's supposed to be marginally easier than the electric line, so I could start with this one. Had a really cool day actually. I met, so the Germans, they were cool, met up with the young ladies. And I must admit, probably wrong saying young ladies these days, I don't know. But they're young ladies to me. And what I thought was cool, and you see more and more of it these days, is groups of, you know, ladies. I keep saying, whoa, that's a terrible line, Lance. I'm talking and not paying attention. Going on a riding holiday together, you know, it's not being dragged around by their boyfriend. They're doing it on their own. They've got their high-end bikes. They love the sport. And yeah, maybe I could get more than 5% female viewers at this rate. You're probably hearing this terrible headset creak that's developing over the day. And that's one of the good things about rentals. I mean, obviously, not everything works on them perfectly maybe, but then even on your own bike, the same problems arise. And the good thing is I just give it back and I don't have to try and get it sorted. It's not my problem, I'll tell them. And that's one thing I always do that people don't. If you have a problem with a rental bike, the gears aren't shifting, tell them, because if you don't tell them, they just rent it out to the next person and it's still just the same. Whoa, all right. Oops, which way are we going? Down that way. Oh, there's lines everywhere. One thing I'm a little bit sad about, I don't know, I thought would have been cool. I see very close to here is the Enduro E uphill stage. And I think that's something I would have liked to have given a try actually, but of course I'm not riding an e-bike today, so I'm definitely not trying it without one. Oh, got you thinking? Oh, I don't know where the electric line and the two of them sort of join in together, I'm not sure. There seems lots of cross lines all over the place. Oh, I'm not sure going wide was the way to go, Lance. Take down the guts, down the guts. It's always the best to go down the guts. Oh, okay, it looks like it's closed, so that might be that for me. All right, this is what I need, and this is what I love about this place. Look at this. It's getting, oh, the bottle comes out with it. Get some nice fresh water, I need that. A few moments later. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to cut through this because it's taking a long time to fill, but it's going to taste good. Alright, looks like we've got to do a little bit of road work to get back. Looks like the roadie wants to get past the van. I'm not rolling fast enough, I'm bored. Go faster! Look how much faster that road bike rolls. Check this place out though, it's just so sweet. I don't know quite what's going on with this house here. Look at this. Is that just different? It's beautiful, I love this little place. Paintings on all the walls, flowers on all the flower beds. Look at that. Probably going in the wrong direction, but just kind of wanted you guys to get the tour, really. Stunning, isn't it? It's absolutely stunning. All different coloured buildings. It's got a very sort of Austrian, German, Swiss sort of feel to it, really. In fact, a lot of the food, as I say, I had some strudel the other day and sausages and sauerkraut and Alright, so we've done a big traverse back over, and you may recognise this trail from this morning. We did a bit of this Infinity, and it was wet, and I was nervous, and now look how dry it is. It's just dried out incredibly over the course of the morning, and now you're thinking like taking stupid lines just for the fun of it. It's really dried out. Really enjoying this bike. I was a little bit nervous to start with, but now I've got grip. The suspension's great. I really like this bike. Actually, I would almost consider buying one, you know. I'm enjoying this just as much as the Santa Cruz Nomad. That might upset a few people, but other than the creaking headset, it's a pretty damn cool bike. Oh, this is an interesting line. Let's choose some new lines. Whole new lines, Lance. Whoa. Okay, maybe it hasn't completely dried out, but you always get wet boggy holes, don't you? This is where the water sits at the bottom and there's no sunshine, but most of it's dried out. Alright, can I climb up here on a steam bike? Oh, yes I can. I'm turning into an athlete, crikey.
Alright, getting pretty tired, so it's officially strudel time. Right up the top, gone all the way back over the other side. I've actually ridden loads and I've just turned the camera off because I've done a lot of riding. I'm going to do one more trail down here, and then there's one more, and then I think that'll be me doing every single trail in the park. Anyway, let me show you the view.
Check that out. I'm a bit slow, but I've just finally realised that this is where we started the Sella Ronda, and this was the very first trail of the day. So technically I've ridden this trail twice. Alright, back into the road line. We've done this one this morning as well. Woo! That was actually a fun one. What do we got? Double! Yes! Okay, all is not lost. We're going down the 2103. I think this is a red. I can tell like. Never got round to discussing cost today. The bike park's €50, slightly cheaper because I don't have access to as many lifts. And the bike I think would have been 65. Whoa. €65. Well, that's no joke. But I actually got it for free because of the problems with the other one. So thanks for Peak Sport for that. I really appreciate that. They were, as I say, I actually really like this bike. Whoa. The gradings are a bit funny. I must admit they're all over the place. Sometimes, you know, you guys say, oh, that's not a double black, and to be fair, I often agree. It doesn't look like a double black, and then other times you'll do a red and it looks pretty gnarly. So yeah, I think you have to let off the brakes here because there's no grip. Whoa. But one thing is consistent is on GoPro they always look about 2 or 3 grades less than they really are. Oh my goodness, it's a deer. I've had so much cool stuff today. I love wildlife, if anyone knows. I just love animals and wildlife, and I guess that's why I was a vet, really. Yeah, I saw a hare before. I mean, it was the size of a greyhound. It was massive. Hey, look at that, we're on the cycle path. I think this is where my wife's been running. I haven't actually been here before. I think Canazai must be back that way away. Alright, well, what have we learned? Well, I love Val di Fassa. It's a beautiful place here. Great trails, great scenery. Met some pretty cool people today as well. Definitely easier to ride when dry. Tutti Frutti, really happy to ride that. It isn't as hard as the grading suggests it is. I actually really enjoyed it, and thanks for those German guys for showing me. Thanks for Peak Sport behind me for setting me up with a bike today. They didn't have to. I really appreciate that, and it was a really cool bike. So anyway, you know the story. Subscribe, thumbs up, like. We'd love hearing your comments, and we'll see you somewhere exciting very soon.